first come to China in 1996. And then you used to be the ambassador of Belgium to China, and you moved to Yunnan with your family. So, as a witness to China's modernization for nearly 30 years, what's your experience and observation on China's reform and opening up process?
I witnessed this boom of China. I cannot say much because everybody knows. Everybody knows how China has actually been able to do in 40 years what other countries took centuries to do. I've witnessed that, and this has impressed me very much, of course. And it's still going on every day. Changes very quickly. China has this capacity to move very fast, and I can see that the change is still ongoing. If you look at the conclusions of this third plenary session of the 20th party, and they come with all what matters: innovation, governance, ecology. Everything is included there, and these are very important benchmarks in the way China is governing. The governance of China is very sophisticated.
Currently, China is implementing the rural revitalization strategy and accelerating the modernization of agriculture and the rural areas. This is also a very important part to Chinese modernization. So, in the country you're living in Yunnan, how is this embodied? Can you share with your feeling?
I came there in 2012, and I've seen how this policy of rural rejuvenation has been active and substantial. This has mainly focused on infrastructure. When I came there, I needed to drive about 5 hours from Kunming to reach there. Now I can be from Kunming to my place in 2 hours, and I have Wi-Fi. And when I say I'm just one of the peasants there. But what I got in these years is not only for me. It's something which has been actually developed for the peasants. I can see how substantial this is. They will take the lessons of this policy in order to pick up pilot projects which they can actually multiply in order to bring the countryside to a new level, which will include ecology, which will include how to make sure that this policy of lush mountains and beautiful waters can be also a reality in the countryside. And there is a much to do. Moving from the chemical agriculture as we do today to organic agriculture is a sweeping move. It's not easy at all. I can feel the interest of the local governments. I can see how the local authorities are really looking for ways to implement this policy, this direction. Rural rejuvenation policy has been in the infrastructure, the hardware. Now I think it's time to bring in software, having everyone understanding what ecology really means, sure that everybody is really implementing this.
The third plenary session of the 20th Central Committee of the CPs was just recently held. It also points out that building the high-standard socialist market economy is also a very important guarantee to build a Chinese modernization. What's your understanding on this? And how do you think the documents of this session gonna help create more fair and more dynamic market environment?
Which is quite unique today. Quite unique. If you found, there is there are not many places where you have this vision, having at the same time the market, but at the same time having a government and a state which is strong enough in order to keep all this to the benefit of everyone, and not just to the benefit of a happy few, which are actually getting richer and richer, and the others. So I think you can see this very well in the conclusions of this plenary session. Take care of the peasants, take care of the social security, take care of the well-being of people and everyone. The aim here is to bring China to a kind of moderate prosperity for everyone.
The documents of the session also mentioned that we need to accelerating the all-round green transformation of the social and economic development. And I know you're the founder of the organic farm in Yunnan. So based on your experience, what's your understanding on balancing ecosystem and economic development? And do you think there are some new opportunities or growth points of the green industry in China?
This is, of course, a very good question. You can see in the conclusions that there are two chapters which are really dealing with ecology. One is addressing the issue of the divide between the countryside and the other one is really going into ecological challenges. And both are connected. Chinese modernization is the modernization of harmony between humanity and nature. I cannot find a better way to express that. You have succeeded in your development. Mm-hmm. You become aware of all the darkness that you have actually inflicted to the planet by doing this. And now you have to move resolutely in order to stop that and change. And it's extremely clear.
You once said that China made great contribution to the green energy industry, and China and Europe should have the win-win cooperation under the framework of green development. So, what specific measures do you think China and Europe can take to jointly advancing the green industry?
We have to go back to this, and we have to cooperate, to sit together and act together, to change. And I think in that respect, Europe and China are very close. Chinese modernization is the modernization of harmony between humanity and nature. And then Europe, which has the Green Deal and so many potential and conviction in yes, it's time to change. So I think we should be the driver of the change and help everyone, including the developing countries.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Take care.